Hi there, this is Ranjit, and in this video we'll be doing the unboxing and have a first look at this Moto G5s Plus. And this is actually different compared to the Moto G5 Plus that was launched a couple of months ago. This one has a bigger screen, 5.5 inches, and this is having that dual camera setup. Looks like everyone is now jumping in the dual camera stuff, and it has 13 megapixel dual camera setup for the rear facing camera and 8 megapixel from the front facing camera, and it says that it has a turbocharger, that means a fast charger. And as you can see, this is the 64 gigabyte variant that comes with 4 gigabytes of RAM, and the pricing for this one is 16,999, and this will be sold in India via Amazon. I'll have the link for Amazon India in the show notes. So as you can see, this is the phone itself. Let me take that out, and it gives a brief info what it is. Let me keep it to the side. Let's see what else do we get. So we get a quick start guide with this readme guide, and it's both in English as well as in Hindi, as you can see. And again, some more paperwork, warranty and stuff. We also get a headset with this. Let's open this up and let's see what is the type of headset Motorola is giving. Again, this is a very ordinary headset that they have supplied. As you can see, this is completely plastic, not in-ear, so a bit of cost cutting there. And we have a button here to take our end calls and a microphone integrated. And we also get the USB cable that is there, and SIM ejector too. Let's look at the power adapter. And yes, it's a fast charger. It supports 5 volts, 9 volts, as well as 12 volts. So let me keep these things to the side and let's have a look at the handset itself. So this is the Moto G5s Plus. As you can see, it says dual rear facing camera. Both are 13 megapixel, and the setup is actually very different. One is a RGB sensor and other is a monochrome. This is similar to what Honor and Huawei are doing. 3000 milliamp hour battery, 5.5 inch full HD screen, and it's having the Snapdragon 625 chipset, which is an octa-core processor clocked at 2 gigahertz. It has fingerprint as well as NFC. That's a good thing. And it says expandable storage, so we'll see that. So let me remove this. And looks like it also has a front-facing LED flash. Let me give you a physical overview first. On the top, we have nothing, just a 3.5mm headphone jack on this one, and the volume rocker, the power on-off button. On the bottom, we have the speaker, the micro USB port that will be used for charging, main microphone, and on this end, we have the SIM slot. Let's have a look at the SIM slot. What's the arrangement they have given? Might be hybrid, but let's see. Yes, it's a dual SIM hybrid, as you can see. So you can put 2 nano SIMs or 1 nano SIM and a micro SD card with this one. Let me put this back. And moving to the back, we have that dual camera setup, Motorola. Slight dimple, not a huge one on this, as you can see, and this metallic back that you are getting. Let me try to boot this up now for the first time. And it gave me haptic feedback. And by the time it boots up and I set it up, let me give you a configuration overview. This Moto G5s Plus is powered by the Snapdragon 625 chipset, which is an octa-core processor. It has the Adreno 506 GPU. It comes with 4 GB of RAM and 64 GB of internal storage. It has a 5.5-inch 1080p IPS LCD screen. Moving to the camera, it has a dual 13 megapixel rear-facing camera and an 8 megapixel front-facing camera with LED flash. It also has NFC and fingerprint support, and it has a 3000 milliamp hour battery. So I've just finished setting up this device, and I changed the wallpaper. It was a weird wallpaper that it had, and that's it. I haven't done anything or added a Google account. As you can see, this one also has the FM radio, and again, typical Motorola interface that you're getting. That is very close to stock Android, and I think so. This one also has the Moto Gestures. For example, let's do this double twist. Yes, it opened the camera, as you can see. And I think so the double chop will work for a flashlight. Yes, that is there. So those options are there, and it has this Moto display, so you get this notification and stuff, the Moto display. The fingerprint scanner is here. Let's check that, and as you can see, it's fast. It's unlocking it quickly. The moment you just tap on it, it unlocks. And let me actually show you one more thing. This has on-screen buttons, but just like the Moto G5 Plus, you can hide it and do all those actions with this button if you want. So let's just go and check. So again, quick toggles over here that you're getting. And one thing I would say, the build quality is slightly better compared to the Moto G5 Plus. Let's see what is the Android version that we are getting with this one. As you can see, it says Android version 7.1.1. Let me lower the brightness a little bit. 7.1.1 that we are getting. So no good out of the box. So let's go back. And it's still on the June security update. Let's go back and see how much storage do we get out of that 64 gigabytes. It says about 12.83 GB is sort of used. So roughly you're going to get 51 GB of space available. And out of that 4 gigabytes of RAM, about 2.5 GB is sort of free. So again, very close to stock Android experience that you're getting. And as you can see, this has NFC. So that tap to pay option is there with this one. So let's just go back. And the biggest thing about this one Motorola is touting is that this dual camera setup. And as I've mentioned earlier, one is both are 13 megapixel, and the one is a regular RGB sensor and another one is the monochrome sensor. So let's fire up the camera and let's quickly check that one. So again, the app looks very familiar like other Moto devices, but you have this. So you have this extra option over here. If you tap this, you get that depth option, and it says you have to have distance from the subject and stuff. So let me bring this nearby and let's take a snap. So I'm going to focus on this, and I've taken a photo. So let's check and save. So depth effect, you can reduce it or decrease it like this. And if you want to go back to the normal mode, you just click this and just go back to the regular mode. Looks like the pro mode is also there. Let's check this. Yeah, we also have the professional mode. So using this, you can actually change the shutter speed, ISO, and exposure and other stuff. So as you can see, these are the options that are provided. And let's look at the settings. There is one thing that they have done new on this one, is that moving to the front facing camera, this is the front facing camera that we have, but we also have a panorama and even the professional mode even for the front facing camera. I haven't seen a panorama mode for the front facing camera, so that's an interesting thing. Front facing camera is a 8 megapixel shooter that we get on this one. So let me just go back, and these are the settings. For example, it'll shoot in 13 megapixel, it'll be 4:3, but if you want to go to widescreen, that's 16:9, it drops down to 9.7. And video, we have support for 4K video. So here are some sample pics that I have shot with this device around my office. Again, it's too early to judge the camera performance. I will be testing the camera a lot more because the focus of this device is the camera. So guys, that's it for now for this quick unboxing and first look at this Moto G5s Plus. If you have any other specific questions regarding this device, do post your questions in the YouTube comment section below and I'll try to include them in my review. And if you're still not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit and I hope to see you in my next video.